up? It's KShire22. Today we'll be going over using third-party apps. This is important if you own a business for optimizing computers or working on them in general. And we're just going to kind of dive into this. In my last video, though, I did forget to mention two things about system files. Those things, just hit Windows R and you can type in temp. This is going to bring up a bunch of temporary files. You can actually delete all of these. Sometimes, your web browsers and other programs put temporary files here that can actually be cleared out, but the system, of course, never clears them out. Another thing is you can type in prefetch and also delete a lot of the items here, which are also they never get cleared out either. There is a Windows tool. I want to say it's disk cleanup. Yep, and you can also clear up a lot of system files and whatnot here as well. Just know that your downloads folder and your recycle bin might get cleared out if you check those, which is very important not to do if you're working on a client's computer. You probably don't want to clear out those two items unless they authorize you to. So let's get into third-party apps and what I have to show you guys. So we're going to go ahead and go to my thumb drive where I keep all of my quick tools, and we'll be going over what's in my programs folder. So we have Advanced System Care Pro, and we also have CC Cleaner 5. We'll be discussing Driver Booster in my last video, I believe, but Advanced System Care Pro is very awesome, you guys, and I think it's relatively cheap. It's provided by IObit, but we'll go ahead and launch this program and kind of see what it offers just right off the bat. This program, so both these programs clean your system, they look for junk files, they do all sort of optimization. So right off the bat, I can just hit this big blue button and it's going to do phenomenal things for my computer. It's going to optimize my startup, it's going to do a privacy sweep, it's going to clear out junk files, any shortcuts that aren't valid, it's going to delete them, or it might even fix them. Of course, it's going to do a registry cleanup. That does not prove to actually have any significant performance impact on your computer, but it's not a bad thing to do. It's going to look for spyware removal. It's going to boost your internet, system optimization, disk optimization, vulnerability fixes, disk scan, and registry defrag. Wow, that's a lot of services. And you can actually use this for free. There you have it. Going to the Speed Up tab, I can actually turn on what's called a Turbo Boost. That's going to, stop unnecessary apps and services and release my RAM. So this is going to increase the amount of RAM that I can use. I can look that it gave me a half a gigabyte worth of RAM to use, and it stopped 13 services. Here it's indicating that there's two items that can be optimized to speed up my computer. Of course, I can optimize that. It'll show me what sort of optimization it did. Of course, it offers other programs that you can download and whatnot. And they have a whole toolbox of programs. And these are all great things. And I can stand by them 100%. I've used a lot of their programs here. And they even offer an uninstaller, which is a really great program if you're uninstalling malware and whatnot, to make sure you pick up all the little bits and pieces of that program. Make sure, of course, nothing's left behind. CCleaner is phenomenal. You'll see this on a lot of professional computers. There's different additions to this program. There's technical, there's professional, there's business. So this is a great program if you're just trying to do some, cleaning up. Of course, there's an easy cleanup, but I am used to the custom clean. They just the easy clean not too long ago. Both these programs do offer real-time cleaning. So, when you boot up your computer, it could do cleaning. It could do cleaning, scheduled cleaning, all sorts of different things. Now, CC Cleaner is phenomenal with its cleaning of the web browsers. And, of course, it can do all sorts of different system cleaning and other application cleaning as well. If I were to download Safari right here now, I guarantee Safari would pop up as an application that could be cleaned out. Now, one thing that you'll learn with CC Cleaner, if you're using this for, let's say, a customer, once you run this, it'll actually log them out of every single website, and they'll have to re-log in because that's part of their cookies and their internet cache, right? So not a big deal if they save their passwords and if they remember their passwords, but we can go ahead and just analyze. We don't have to run this, but we can kind of see potentially how much this could actually clear up, and normally it's quite a bit. So after 50 seconds, this analysis completed, and it says that I have 4.5 gigabytes to be removed. That is incredible. Look at all this data. So you can really tell that I do use Firefox. Look at that. An entire 900,000 kilobytes. That is a lot, you guys. And I've got quite a bit up there as well for system memory dumps and whatnot. I can run this, but I'm not going to, simply because I don't think that's enough just yet. So I'm going to leave that because I don't want to be locked out as well. Now, of course, I got registry. There's a registry cleaner here, and this is very easy to use. You just run it. It's going to go through and see what sort of extensions, what sort of registries aren't used anymore and are not needed, and you actually can clear those out. It does offer a backup prior to cleaning them out, which might be ideal. I've never done a single backup, and I've never had a single issue. But that's not to say that if you're doing this for a customer that you wouldn't want to back those registries up. So after about 40 seconds, this found this many issues with my registry, and I can go ahead and fix those. Of course, there's the backup option. So there's 101 issues, boom, fixed in less than a second. We go ahead and go to Tools. This will show me all the programs that are currently installed, and I can uninstall them using CC Cleaner. I can go to Software Updater. It'll find updates for my software that's currently installed on my computer. Okay, I don't want that. Let's go ahead and go to Startup. This is another neat way to see what sort of programs are currently starting up on your computer. Sometimes it does take a minute for this to load. And then, of course, there's the context menu that'll load here in just a second. So you can see all that, and then you can see all the context menu. Now, if you don't know what your context menu, it's this little thing right here. You can see browser plugins. This disk analyzer is really nice to see what sort of files are really taking up the storage on your computer. There's a duplicate finder. This is handy too. It'll find complete identical duplicates in your system, and you'll have the option to remove them. You've got System Restore, and this Drive Wiper is something incredible for some people. You can completely wipe an entire drive, or you can freeze space only, and you can do the very complex overwrite for 35 passes. And of course, you want to be careful with this when you're running an SSD, but with a hard disk drive, you should have no worries. And I have seen this wipe an incredible amount of space, and it is a very powerful tool. Here in your options, you have different things for scheduling, smart cleaning, updates, etc. Highly recommend this program along with Advanced System Care. I've got the portable version. But these are phenomenal programs, you guys, and I'm not being sponsored for this, but they are phenomenal programs, and I highly recommend downloading them either for personal or professional use. And that concludes for this video, you guys. In the next video, we'll be going over Device Manager, managing updates for your drivers, and how to obtain the latest drivers from your manufacturer. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and comment any questions down below. I'll see you guys in the next